Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Computer Moose Podcast.
Beep boop, beep boop. Moose noise.
Moose noise. Wah. Oh wait.
What kind of noise does a moose go?
Wah.
or make?
I feel like they just
Wah.
kind of vaguely grunt. Something like that.
No, we already know it's canon, thanks to Disney.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen the movie Princess Diaries?
No.
Who has?
Unfortunately,
Comment
me.
down
I have
in
sisters.
the comments below if you watched Princess Diaries, because you
She's
aren't
like,
real.
I look like a moose. He's like, yes, but a very cute moose. You make all the boy mooses go wah. I have antlers. Wah.
So they go wah.
Yep, they go wah.
They sound like a forklift horn.
Yeah.
Damn,
To those of you
Confirmed.
at home,
that's offensive.
to those of you at home, this is the Complimentary Mania Podcast. I'm Tommy, that's Taylor, and over there is Spencer. And Spencer,
Hello.
Bless you.
did you want to talk about Princess Diaries, or did you have
Nope.
a topic?
I
You told
have-
us you had a
are our
surprise
pretty little
topic.
princess.
I have a
after all.
topic for you guys, and it's a discussion topic.
Oh, shit.
We can discuss
This-
it,
A
guys.
dis-
That's
A
crazy.
surprise discussion topic? A
Mhm.
discussion topic?
On the podcast? No fucking shot, brother.
Holy fuck.
All right, here's the prompt. British people don't exist. Discuss.
What? Brother, go back to episode 33. You were literally there.
Okay.
Where did this come from, brother?
Okay, think about this.
This was not in the
No.
pre-recording
Think,
discussion.
think about this. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever met a British person?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like in real life?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I haven't.
Well, my friend. Look, just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Here's my logic, though. Where do you only see British people, besides apparently the ones that you guys have seen?
Here in the States at times.
I don't know,
No.
the airport?
In TV?
Okay. I've
Yeah.
seen Americans in TV too. Do we not exist?
No.
Not to the British, I
Well,
guess.
I guess.
No,
What?
Red versus blue. I don't know.
No, we...
I'm waiting for the sequel, Yellow versus Green.
Dude,
Who's
this
the
dude is
real
crazy.
primary color?
Well, we don't need to go into that. That's
They're gonna fight over it.
for
My
later.
money's on Green.
But no, they're a made-up people
I'm betting on Periwinkle.
by Hollywood.
What about history?
Fabricated completely.
What about the accent?
They had a board meeting back in like 1800. Like, okay, what's a really annoying accent?
The
my God, my
culture,
head
the
hurts.
food.
Spence, that is such a
He pulled
bold
up.
fucking
He pulled up
claim
a
to
glass bottle of water. He's like, "Look at this. Ready? oh.
make. So this is the stance you're taking to claim that British people don't exist.
They've been
That
fake.
is such
got-
a bold
got-
claim to make. We're literally here because British people decided this funny, gigantic span of land was theirs for the taking. We exist because of the British.
See, their history only got expanded back with Monty Python.
No.
All right, Grandpa. Look, we'll get you some Benadryl, and you can snooze right off. All right?
Benadryl, he needs anti-hallucinogenics after that day.
Get this guy an EpiPen for his brain. What the hell? Some sort of allergic reaction going on in there.
You're like
You know,
those flat earthers.
You're like allergic to British people. Or
You're
something.
like those flat earthers who are trying to convince everyone that Australia is not a continent.
Well, I mean, in their eyes, it should just be strapped to the bottom, right?
Yeah, I really don't understand
Harness.
Australia. Like, how do they walk upside down?
Velcro.
Oh, same thing with cars.
No, the cars are magnetized.
Spencer, you're extensively
Oh,
pissing
of
me
course.
off because you were there. You were there.
In Australia?
You explained episode
I've never been in
33. Oh, I
Australia.
don't care. You could literally fly. You were there from the creation of the universe. Hell, you could prove whether it's flat or not.
It isn't.
Yeah. How is it? Ugh!
Remember, he spent all his time in France in like the several
No,
hundreds.
he went back and forth like 4 times.
No,
'cause
I
it felt
spent over
like
1,000 years on the Silk
Oh,
Road.
Look,
fucking
okay.
God.
Reference.
To conclude, British people don't exist because they said what a bottle. Is that your claim?
Is that the
No.
claim?
No. Not only that, but they call their police bobbies.
Wow.
So British people have made up sounding slang, so they don't exist.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna bring this up. This isn't on the planner. Let's talk just a little bit about linguistics. This segues perfectly into it. I'm not gonna go over the full subject. This was supposed to be something for another episode, but you yanked the fucking cord, mister. You pulled my string, and I'm gonna make my fucking noise.
Okay.
I think
Clang,
you yanked
clang,
his.
Clang, clang, clang,
I
clang.
think
Clap,
you
clap,
yanked.
clap,
cymbal
clap,
monkey.
clap.
Clang, clang, clang.
I think you yanked his chain a little too hard.
No, because otherwise
Tommy.
it'd be plap, 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 plap.
We reside in Indiana. We have a certain name for our kind.
No.
The
Hoosiers? Is that right?
Yeah,
But that's not how it's spelled.
it is.
It's Hoosier.
I mean,
We went over
Hoosier?
this. You could say Hoosier.
if you wanted to pronounce it that way, you'd have to have like those little ethnic marks above the vowels.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need like an
like,
apostrophe above the S.
Yeah, like
Like
the O
Hoosier.
over O in Pokemon.
Well, us Indianians, as I'm going to call it now,
The Indians.
we left out the annotation above the S.
Well, I mean, so it's just Hoosier.
It's Hoosier.
It's not. It never has been. It never will be. No one has ever pronounced it like that. There are a lot of words in English that don't pronounce how they look like they should based on how they're read. Like, have you ever looked at house?
Yes, it should be how you say. Actually, I have a small list. Would you like to go over it?
Sure, let's go over some linguistic words, I guess.
Words
Hold
that
on,
don't make
hold on.
sense.
I'd just like to clarify. This wasn't a topic we had prepped.
This wasn't
but
a
you
topic.
Have,
He didn't prep that.
but you have a list
Yes, I
of
did.
words prepped.
This was a separate topic I was going to use in a different episode, but then he
Oh.
led up with this random surprise topic about British people not existing. And now I'm so utterly infuriated.
Bamboozled?
I must go through this list.
I was mentally preparing myself to play devil's advocate on the whole British people don't exist thing.
In what? Okay, you know what?
But
Let's
but
hear
we're
it.
already here on the
Okay, okay.
linguistics, so I'll spend this time to buffer and see if I have
we'll
an
come
argument.
back. Q, like a waiting queue.
Right.
Yeah, it's
It's
literally
spelled
the-
Q-U-E-U-E.
No, it's spelled Q.
No, that's C-U-E, which is
No.
also on this list because it's in conjunction
No, it's
with
literally
this, because
just
a Q is the action you take when you're about to hit a ball in billiards or pool.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just a letter.
Yes. What the hell? Shouldn't a Q be a Q? I guess it could be a hard C.
Whoa.
Why is Q? Okay, so Q, like as in a pool cue,
Trevor,
is C-U-E,
Trevor.
but Q is Q-U-E-U-E.
Trevor, you can blame the French. There's no Q's in Latin. That's why all the English words that involve a Q involve a QU.
It's
You
ridiculous.
can blame the French.
But then what about Q as
Goddamn
in
French.
C? Q as in pool.
That's also the French.
Spence, you really just should have,
Okay, so you're blaming me because I'm
You
talking
were
about
there.
British people.
Anyways.
But now your whole reason for your hatred is French people.
Spring
You know,
and
he's
spur.
a Spaniard.
Shut up. We're going over words.
He hates
Spur,
British people
like a
and
boot
French people.
spur. And then
That doesn't make him a
spring.
French person. That makes him
No, I said-
98%.
No, I said that makes him a Spaniard.
That doesn't make him a
Are
Spaniard.
you
That
guys
makes
gonna
him
kiss or what?
98% of the population.
Your eyebrows just fucking twitched.
Trevor, back me up here. If you hate the French and you hate British people, that doesn't make you a Spaniard. That puts you in 98% of the population.
yes, that's a majority. Spur and spurring. Spring.
Mm-hmm.
Spur. So you're telling me spur is S-P-U-R, but
Yeah.
spring just goes to S-P-R.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Typewriters.
Typewriters.
Yeah, they dropped a bunch of useless letters from typewriters to save on ink and paper space when the printing press was developed in the U.S. of A. So our spelling is different from the spelling back in Europe.
I also think you're hanging on the vowel too long for spring. Because it's not spurring, it's spring. Versus spur, which holds the vowel sound a lot longer.
Burger / breeze / burr. And iceberg.
Okay, so burger is
The
spelled...
burr is in 4 different variations in each of those words.
The burger is spelled different than the other two because burger is named after the Duke of Hamburg, which is a German word. So burger is just a German word.
B-U-R. Then we
Yes.
have burr, which is B-R-R. Or there's also a burr, as in a shaving off of a metal, like a piece of metal or something, like an unshaved, unclean surface. That's a burr, but it's B-I-R.
Okay, so B-U-R-R is essentially, it came about when we wanted to do, there's a specific word for them. They're words that are spelled how they sound. What is it? It's a long word.
Spelled how they sound. I don't remember the specific term.
It's like oof, pow, crash.
Oh, onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Burr is an onomatopoeia. I want to say we wrote it first in like novels and comics, and that's why it's spelled different than burr is in shaving of
Iceberg,
metal.
B-E-R-G.
I have no idea what the etymology of iceberg is off the top of my head, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's spelled that way because icebergs were found in the north near all those Nordic countries, so it's spelled Nordic, as opposed to burger, which is spelled Germanic.
Iceberg, that bitch who sunk the
Very
Titanic.
knowledgeable on all of this.
I actually
Impressive.
study entomology sometimes, casually. Don't use any of this stuff on a college course. I might be wrong, but
I honestly,
if I had to guess.
I really only cared about the creative writing part, I'm going to be honest. I went through
Entomology.
English and I was like, dude, creative writing sounds fun. And then I did creative writing.
Well, this is the guy who also actively tried to learn Latin.
It's really hard to self-teach yourself Latin. Well, I will say that. I have a Latin textbook.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend trying to teach yourself Latin. Maybe Duolingo is better, but I didn't
It's
even...
hard.
I didn't even learn how to conjugate. I do know a few phrases. My favorite phrase that I learned was "sepe nihilus cotigeus."
Oh my god, the chair's floating. God, motherfucker, damn!
No, it's no. It translates to often your head is nothing or filled with nothing. So it's a way to call
You
someone
told someone a dummy.
empty head.
Empty-headed. That's actually really good. My favorite phrase is "Это нет мой мотор, дохой молчать."
Isn't that Russian?
Yeah, it's Russian for "This is not my motor, you stupid boy." There was only one phrase I learned on Duolingo, and then I was like, I can't do this. I could probably like actually commit a language to mine if I tried hard enough. I know I could, but I just didn't.
Another phrase that's very fun is Voltaires Obschakeit.
The fuck is that?
I think
Bless
I said that absolutely wrong. I apologize. It's a German single word for you're not wrong, you're just an asshole.
No, you like to say "Idina hue" and then hit me with stuff. It's not very nice.
Well, that's the vibe whip.
Anyways.
For
What
vibe
are the other
checks.
words?
Oh, the other words?
Yeah, let's finish the topic out.
Well, I only had a few.
Well,
Those were the few.
Oh, okay.
I wanted like a light sampling, you know?
Yeah, that's
I was
fair.
prepared for it to be like a smaller topic.
That's fair.
So
If you guys have any you'd like to discuss, we're here.
Any spellings that irk you?
pterodactyl.
Yeah,
Yeah, the P is silent. They could just drop it.
it's spelled like that because the dinosaurs are named in original Latinate and also in Greek, so they have to clarify and they have to have a bunch of extra letters. They kind of like artifact in the way computer code
Oh,
artifacts.
right.
There are just leftover letters from like reasons.
Basically working with salvage.
how many spellings there are of the name Michael?
That's actually entirely due to the Bible.
Kid named Michael.
Basically, the Bible got rewritten a bunch of times before the printing press came about, and priests would spell Michael differently in different languages, and then it would translate to be spelled slightly differently when we get down to English. And Michael's a biblical name, so you can blame the multiple spellings of Michael on the Bible.
Damn.
What?
Where's that compartment for all that extra information you got? Where the hell is it?
He stores it on a
He's
micro
got a bag of
USB.
holding in his head.
I'm bad at talking to women.
Same, brother.
My social skills are filled with random facts and info.
Wario is scared
Would you guys
of
like to hear a
women.
random Pokemon fact? Eevee can't have a gender, so it could be a boy or a girl.
I can hit you with a random Pokemon fact.
Don't do that.
Is it, if it's the one I'm thinking of,
It's
don't
not
do
a copy pasta. I just have several
Okay.
lines of the Pokédex memorized.
Yeah, I know you know that one very well, Spence, but we're not gonna pan
I
over
am
that one.
cursed with knowledge.
Cursed with knowledge. Yeah,
Uh,
you were there firsthand.
Yes.
Clap.
Easy one. Mancargo is.
Bless you.
He's a Delava snail
Shut your fucking mouth.
Pokemon. It says that he's over, I think it's 32,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 8 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
So yeah, bro would melt the floor that he's on, and also
no,
all
he
the way
would
down to
he
the
would
core.
boil air.
If he existed, Earth would
He'd
die.
explode into a bomb of like thermatic energy. He'd be a thermonuclear bomb, basically.
He's
Fun
hotter.
fact, Doduo, the two-headed bird,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it by balancing its heads runs at a staggering 60 miles per hour, but its evolution Dotrio,
Can fly.
although described as being faster, runs unbalanced, and it says it can run at extreme speeds of over 30 miles per hour.
Wow, extreme speeds.
It
Set
gets,
a trend. Well,
it gets
to be fair,
slower because it's unbalanced and has a third
to
head.
be fair, it can fly.
It can't fly.
Well, that one animation.
It
showed that it
learns
could.
it learns fly as like one of the HMs, but it flies.
It can definitely fly.
It flies the player around by running really fast. It's even
Oh.
described in the anime. Like
I
there's
just
a
remember seeing this like source film animation or whatever of just
Well, that's why
Dotrio
it's
just like
source.
spinning its heads into a like rotor motion and just flying away.
You're
It was
This is
so
the
funny.
same one who had the source video of who killed Heavy.
Who killed Heavy?
Who killed Heavy? Heavy is dead. The Heavy is dead. The Heavy is dead.
My medical opinion, the Heavy is dead.
Remember, son, dying is gay.
Anyway, all right. I think
The
we've
funniest. Sorry, we'll move on to the next topic. I just want to, on the topic of source animations, the funniest shitpost I've seen recently. The internet has been flagging explicit content with the
okay.
need to show your ID or supply a picture of your face to AI.
Unless it's an advertiser that is giving money to YouTube, then they can put whatever they want. I've seen plenty of just straight ass before.
Well, hold on.
I've seen butthole, like real butthole, on that platform before in ads.
You know they usually target you
Yeah,
with things
they-
based on your search history.
Yeah, they do.
What have you been doing, Mr.
Anyway,
Trevor?
my favorite shitpost is someone took
Google Vaporeal.
the spy from TF2 and they took his face and they made him smile and they tried to get the facial recognition to hit it while it was in like source and it wouldn't work, but then it finally clicked and it said face too far away from camera, move closer. So they zoomed the camera in so that the whole frame was just Spy's mouth smiling. And then it gave a green light and said, recognized, you've been verified.
That's awesome. That's so great.
People are using Norman Reedus from Death Stranding, though. That's apparently the strat. But Spy
I'm
from
sure.
TF2, if you really want to sit there and fuck with it, apparently also
Gotta
works.
try. I'd make myself something like Eggman or
I
something
hate that.
ridiculous. Big,
What?
big chungus.
Not the fact of Spy, but just the whole that's another topic for another day.
Censorship of the internet? Yeah, I feel like people don't want us to be a downer right now, though, so we'll...
Yeah, let's be positive.
yeah,
We're
well,
too much
I
of
know,
a downer
that's-
usually.
Yeah.
Remember rock bottom?
Yeah.
We'll talk
So-
about the censorship of the internet later.
Next up on the topics.
Yeah, Trevor, you just had me write goof chicken finger tweaker.
No, it was Goofy Chicken Finger Maniac. Okay. So
Bless
the
you.
video I watched initially I thought was like recent. Apparently it was 2 years old. Whatever. Still
Damn.
applicable. Because it applies to a broader discussion.
Okay, boomer.
Shut up. This guy's literally 2 billion years old.
And
Anyways.
so I'm older than
A man
boomers.
walks into a chicken tender place, whatever. It's a chicken joint, right? It's a local chicken joint. And he orders
I'm with you so far.
he orders chicken tenders with fries and coleslaw.
No, he doesn't.
That's better than walking into a Del Taco.
It does.
He orders wings.
Shut up. He orders wings.
Right.
Allegedly.
He takes the order to go. He eats all of it. He comes back with an empty box. Maybe there's a bit of coleslaw in it. In the video, it shows him later like throwing the container over the window at one of the employees, and like some shit falls out of it. But he comes back saying he ordered chicken tenders, not wings.
No.
And the guy,
No.
Shut up!
You're getting it backwards.
He ordered wings, not tenders.
But he got tenders. And
But
he's
he got
complaining
tenders.
that he got tenders.
no,
Yeah.
it was the other way around.
No.
No.
He
No, it was the other way around.
He
Whatever, it doesn't
screams-
matter.
He screams
British
he
people
wants his
don't
wings
exist.
when he jumps over the counter and starts hitting
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Bro tweaks
it
out
does.
because of a really minor difference.
It does.
British
it mattered
people
to
don't
him.
You're tweaking over a minor difference.
mattered
I might
to
have to
him.
beat the shit out of you.
Then you would be just as bad as this guy.
Maybe.
He's a
Let me finish
tweaker.
my point, bitch.
Lasagna.
Continue with your chicken rant.
Please do.
The man throws a fit over the counter. He throws the container, throws hands with the guy, and the guy retaliates. The customer proceeds to go out the door, rip a door off of its hinges, and proceeds to equip it like a battering ram to utilize against the employees. They proceed to run out into the parking lot and batter the employee with sticks.
The customer.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I thought it was a baseball bat.
It was specifically some sort of extendable rod.
Some kind of self-defense
Oh.
bat.
Yeah.
Oh, an extendable rod.
The customer proceeds to get in a tow truck, a licensed, commercially owned tow truck that he does not own, but drives for his job, and proceeds to ram it into the restaurant. So this man, afterwards, got charged with first and second degree assault, as well as malicious destruction of property. And do you know exactly why that happened? It's all started because he got chicken tenders over his chicken wings.
Did they ever confirm whether or not if he did actually order wings?
Yeah,
versus
because he ate them,
tenders?
and then he took it back to complain about. I think he was just trying to get free food, and he just had
Well,
a crash out.
The thing is, he was offered a refund at the end. So even though he had an empty container, the guy offered him a refund. They were 5 minutes from closing when
Well,
that happened.
45. It said
No,
in the
well,
interview.
they ordered initially 45 minutes before, and they
Right.
ate for 40 minutes. They came back 5 minutes before close.
Damn.
That's when they wanted to get their, order, their free food.
The refund had to go back on the card that the guy didn't have, so they couldn't give him a refund because he didn't have the card he originally paid with, allegedly.
That's not reasonable.
And he wanted.
Is it reasonable to commit first and second degree assault and then also literally run a truck into a building?
I'd prefer to
We
play
all make
devil's
mistakes
advocate
in
for
the
the
heat
whole
of
Britain
passion,
doesn't
Jimbo.
exist.
Are we just going back? We can.
No, I'm just saying it's easier to defend the idea that Britain doesn't exist
Than
than
this
the
guy?
actions
Yeah.
of this man.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I wanted to bring up more broadly, what kind of thing would have to happen to trigger something like this out of you guys? What do you think is an acceptable response? Or more specifically, what is acceptable to respond to like this?
Someone is threatening to kill your family unless you do otherwise.
Getting overcharged, then the employee says, "Eat shit and die."
Overcharged, huh?
Yeah.
By
By
like
how
how
much?
much?
$5?
No.
It's $5
What,
for
what amount of money creates this valid of a crash out,
I get
Spence?
$5.
I'd say
No, I'm
50.
kidding.
$50 overcharge and you're
Yeah.
throwing hands?
Yep.
Damn. Trevor, how much money do you need to lose for zero reason before you're throwing hands?
Really, no amount, because I'll just take the receipt and then sue them. And then I win. I win the best way possible.
You're playing smart.
I'm just going to get all my money
He's
back.
gonna
and then
own that
some.
chicken
I'm
restaurant.
going to own
by
that
the
fucking
end of
chicken restaurant, and I'm going to be the manager. And then the cycle repeats. Some motherfucker don't get his wings or whatever,
and then he
wants
starts
to throw hands
overcharging.
and run his truck into my building.
You think insurance covered that?
Absolutely.
I fucking
Not on
hope so.
his part, but because it's owned by the company. The company
There-
definitely has insurance on their tow
There's
truck.
certain policy premiums that can be met for things that aren't under your control, for things like that.
Okay. I just hope like business owners insurance covered the damage to the property dealt by
It probably did.
a customer driving a tow truck through the fucking wall for no reason.
To be honest, I thought it'd do more looking at the video because it's a truck. It's a tow truck. It has extra horsepower.
Not only that, it looked like a Ford F-350, like a big old
Those are some
Super
beefy
Duty.
boys.
But the thing is, I also think because where it hit the doorway with the glass surrounding it.
Mhm.
Doorways are reinforced usually, and especially in a building like that, it's most likely like a steel girder or a steel frame
Also-
around that.
I'd like to bring something else up real quick. Do you think that guy could have been charged with attempted murder? Because he got in the vehicle and those guys, like the customers, or not the customers, sorry, the employees, they were like a couple of feet off from the truck, and he was driving it recklessly.
If there was a sufficient amount of evidence for attempted murder, they would have tried.
Yeah, I don't.
It was close enough, honestly. I could see that happening.
One could argue it, but then again, one could argue that there, like Tommy said, there's not enough evidence to support that.
I guess so.
That's wild. Have you
Crazy.
guys ever experienced a crash out in person?
A crash out?
Yeah, just someone is just absolutely being like rude and like destructive for no reason.
I think actually I have a sort of string of events that Spence can relate with me on. We won't disclose names of businesses or people, but do you remember when we worked at that senior care facility?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Spence and I used to both collectively work at a senior care facility, and well, those seniors get cranky sometimes. Sometimes they get
real
they
cranky.
get tendies instead of wings.
Oh boy. What do the seniors do when they get tendies instead of wings?
Well, the worst thing that usually happens is they'll like break plates on the ground. That's happened
No.
before.
No,
That's happened a couple of times.
No, the worst thing I've seen is they try to throw hands.
They do
will
try and
They will
fight.
try to throw hands.
They're usually a bit too weak to do that, but they will attempt.
It's
They'll
Yeah.
hurt themselves in the process.
yeah, they'll get pissed with the nurses or the CNAs that are delivering the food or whatnot, or they'll be pissed about something else, or they'll have some sort of issue going on, and they'll try and throw hands.
That's adorable.
And then sometimes
But
you
the
have to
thing,
throw one
but the
back.
thing
I
is,
mean,
they're usually stuck in a chair. Most of them can't get up, so they can't really do anything. So they're just sitting in a chair like the world's angriest handicapped porcupine.
I want to do a Smash
Porcupine,
edit.
huh?
I want to do like a
Yeah, 'cause
Smash
spiky.
Bros edit of
Yeah,
it,
because they're spiky little bastards.
where it's like, oh yeah, and it cuts to an old person in a chair just like throwing their hands up. It just captioned them like Martha the granny has joined the battle.
just imagining that one like gif of the old and new CEOs for Nintendo just like fighting each other. You know that gif
No.
where they're like throwing hands at like breakneck speeds. I'm just imagining those two, but in wheelchairs. There's and there's just nothing happening.
That's wild. The biggest crash out I ever dealt with was at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. It was
At what?
at McDonald's.
Oh, right. Yeah, I briefly worked for Bic Ronald's.
Big Vonald.
Bic Ronald's.
Big Ronald's steamy cot.
Bic.
They called it a play place for a reason, brother.
They didn't. No relation to play places at McDonald's
Oh
Incorporated.
my god, never mind. I'm not.
No
There
relation
was a thought that
at
appeared
all.
in my head, and I'm not thinking about that anymore.
Okay, that's good.
Strictly known as Bic Ronald's restaurant chain number
Can I get it out?
372.
Yeah, no.
Please, it's really funny.
You gotta keep it in, bud.
No,
I'm sorry.
Please.
No.
I need to. It's gonna rip me apart from the inside.
Anyway, Bic
Negative
Ronald's.
XP if you do.
I don't care. I'll take the negative XP. Do
don't-
you think Epstein's Island?
God damn it!
Do you think they had a play place there? I mean, I think about it. They had to keep the kids happy somehow. Oh my god.
I don't think they cared about keeping the kids kids happy, Trev. I think that was lowest on their priority.
They have the funds.
Did they have a McDonald's on site?
Probably.
Oh my fucking god.
Just saying. Possible.
No.
So, I was working at Bic Ronald's.
Ronald, steamy place.
And essentially, there was this couple who ordered a smiley meal.
This is a Happy Meal, brother.
No,
No.
it's a smiley meal.
Oh, they
No,
said
this is
smiley
in
meal.
no
Oh, so
way
these people are
relation
like
to
2000.
McDonald's or its entities.
No, it has no relation to McDonald's or anything.
Oh,
you
you're oh, sorry, the smiley meal.
Yeah,
Go
the
on.
smiley meal, not
from Ronald.
not
Steamy
related to
Sauna.
any copyrights by McDonald's.
And basically, they hadn't ordered a smiley meal in like 40 years. So they were expecting like a juice box and apple slices and...
They come with apple slices, though.
They forgot about inflation.
Well,
Shrinkflation.
it came
specifically.
with most of the stuff that they wanted, but it was missing like a few things. They kept saying it was missing their high HC fruit punch.
Brother, that's in the soda dispenser.
Well, they got it in the drive-thru, and it comes with a drink, and they asked for a different drink. But they are used to it coming with a juice box too, among other things. And
Greedy fucks.
they were freaking out. They were yelling and screaming, and I was like, I can't help you. I don't know what you need. So I went and I got my manager, and then they were yelling and screaming at said manager. And, like, it was an older couple, too. Like, not senior care older, but, like...
Karen levels.
60s, 70s, you know? Eventually they just drove off without taking their food.
Damn. Free meal for the crew, I guess.
I guess. It was
Hamburger.
wild. They were so set off by the Happy Meal not including the stuff that it did.
Smiley meal.
Right, sorry. Freudian slip.
Smiley meal.
No.
Looks like they weren't smiling after that.
It was more like a frowny meal, if you know what I'm saying.
It was a sad meal.
That's sad.
I don't know. That story is not particularly interesting because I think everyone in customer service has dealt with
That's
someone
happened.
just screaming and being angry for the smallest thing.
It's sad
That
at
happens
how
on like
often
a
that happens.
monthly basis for most people in customer service. At least. Sometimes more frequently, unfortunately.
It's wild. I've never been attacked with a door though.
Yeah, dude, that's that's
if
wild. That video was crazy.
a tow truck. I almost said fork truck.
Fork truck.
Dude, if he went into the parking lot and
Pulled
drove
out a
a
fork
fork
truck?
truck,
If he fucking rolled
That
up
would've
with a
been
goddamn
crazy.
fork
He would have
truck,
done a lot more damage, honestly.
honestly, I want to animate this so
Those
that he
forks were made for lifting.
I want to animate this so that he goes to the parking lot and he fires up a fork truck, drives it at the store. But the store owners prepared for this. They pull out with their spoon truck and they have a
Spoon. Oh yeah, and then they both falter when the knife truck pulls up.
Oh
and
shit!
cuts
The
them
third
both.
party.
Yes,
a new
that's
challenger.
the
has
yellow we
entered
keep
the
talking
arena.
about
A
in Red versus
challenger
Blue.
approaches.
Oh jeez.
I think that pretty much wraps
Is
up
a
that
knife
subject.
truck
Yeah.
just a plane?
No.
No.
Anyway.
Wait.
No. No.
How pointy
No.
is the tip?
No.
Pretty pointy.
Nope. It's more of a pen.
You're a pen.
Shut up. Moving
Anyway,
on.
Moving on.
God, you're
What's the
such a
next
party
topic?
pooper, you
I
old
feel like
fucking
there's a
bag.
9/11 joke you could make.
No,
about pens.
we're not doing that again. We already
What's
had
the
our
next
fun on
topic?
episode 30. Reference.
All right. Next topic. I wanted to ask you guys what takes you out of a movie - story, just in general, like a line of dialogue or just something that's really fucking immersion breaking that just destroys your suspension of disbelief.
When the guy behind me is getting magnificent head and he moans in the theater.
Really? Like loud sexual noises in a theater is something you encounter often enough that it takes you out of it?
Yes.
What fucking theaters are you going to,
The
homie?
same ones you are.
I know. I
The
didn't
voices
see
in
any
my
of
head
that.
now.
You got noises in your head.
That's right.
You have noises in your head and they're horny as hell.
I've got horny voices.
Spence, you looked like you were gonna say something.
He's the horny voice in my head. He's horny right now.
All right. So just things that take you out of the moment. Apparently,
Outside of that,
apparently Trevor's is sexual noises. Spence, did you have an idea?
I can give you an actual one that isn't just
Well,
psychotic
Spence
episodes.
is gathering his party to venture forth.
I gotta gather my party to venture forth.
What's your non-schizo post version, Trevor?
Okay. When characters look at the screen and give like fourth wall breaks when it's either not fitting to the character or the plot,
That's actually on my list. Yeah,
that happens a lot
What
in
are
movies
we?
that don't
Some
fit.
kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that
Or-
kind of bullshit.
Or hey, you're a super dude. I'm not a dude. I'm a
fucking
man.
Minecraft
A
movie.
Superman.
Fucking Minecraft.
I
movie.
like that name.
First we mine, and then we craft. Minecraft. That movie was terrible about it. That movie was so bad.
Wouldn't
I'm not
that
gonna
be,
repeat our hour-and-a-half long rant about it, but it was terrible.
Wouldn't that be more along the lines of them just forcing in the name of the movie?
Yeah, but that's still
Into the-
terrible.
See,
Like,
sometimes that's fine. Like in Lord of the Rings, when they say, "And you shall be the Fellowship of the Ring," fucking
It
everybody
makes sense.
clapped. Everybody loves
cool.
that. But like in frickin'
A good example. I just watched War of the Worlds, the new one from Amazon.
I'm so sorry for your
What
loss.
the hell?
Last night.
And you survived?
Yes, unfortunately.
That movie's awful.
I'm sure.
Actually, not too bad.
It's funny
Okay.
awful. It's like The Room.
I'll go into that one later, but basically halfway through it, when the like giant pods start attacking, like get up and then they start like going around like pew, pew, pew.
There are a bunch of alien
There-
egg-shaped Tide Pods that have penises that eat data, and they're destroying the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main
What the
character
hell?
the main character is in a Zoom meeting with a couple of bigwigs, secretaries of defense, and the president of the United States. They start going into like, oh, this is now DEFCON, blah blah blah. We need to mobilize all forces now. They start doing all this like basic ass military jargon, and then he's like, this will be the War of the Worlds.
Bum, bum, bum.
I was like, roll credits. Oh wait, no, that's CinemaSins.
Mhm.
Whoops. And it's just it was so out of place. Like, why? When would you? What? They didn't even
what,
know.
where, when,
they
why,
didn't even
how?
know these things were aliens yet.
Something that's really jarring and immersion breaking is in Rings of Power.
Okay, well, there's your first issue. It's Rings of Power.
Yeah,
You watched it.
That one's even worse than War of the Worlds.
it's pretty bad. But
Kid
they
named War of the World.
they have a line that uses the word literally in it in a modern Californian sense, which just utterly takes you out of Middle Earth. So like modern day slang or like out of place slang. Like if say there was a Captain America Steve Rogers movie and he dropped a yacht somewhere, like that'd be just
That would literally be the worst.
it would literally
I'm
like literally.
gonna lose my mind.
I gonna
It's
lose
like-
my mind. I'm dumb.
I have another good one.
Oh,
Whenever you get into one of those like bombastic high energy scenes or like a fight scene and they put on like the most generic pop. Like whatever's
Oh.
topping charts instead of like a piece that actually like sort of reflects the combat
instead
scene
of an
going on.
epic score or a song that really fits it Guardians of the Galaxy style, they'll put on like I don't know Taylor Swift's latest breakup song.
Yeah, something like that. That really
Okay,
takes me
hold
out.
on, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen a fight scene scored to a Taylor Swift breakup
Taylor
song.
Sith. Is that Taylor Sith? Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
I am the album. Ah!
Unlimited white girl
Like,
power.
I'm
Zah.
like all I'm thinking of is the Avengers, like the Battle of New York City, scored over Why You Gotta Be So Mean. You just see fucking Hulk breaking down these fucking baddies. Just, someday I'll be living in a big old city.
But that's
Just like,
happened in
what?
films before. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know that's like a thing that happens.
I mean, true.
You know?
To be fair, that would take me out of the movie.
It would. Like,
That happens in a lot of like animated kids films.
yeah.
But like kid films that are meant for the whole family, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Think about like, do you guys remember Planet 51?
Yes.
That
Yes.
movie was pretty bad about it.
I didn't watch it, but I know the scene you're talking, or the scenes you're talking
It's
about.
weird to think
I
about
just-
because I wouldn't even say that movie's bad. It just does that specific part really poorly.
I
you
just
know?
remember the initial interaction between him and the military general.
I think of the situation where he wakes up and he's like naked under that cloth, and then he gets up and he's just butt naked in front of these aliens, and like the kid one goes like, "That's not where your antenna goes." He's just looking at his dick.
That was not.
Movies
a
were
kid's
crazy
movie.
back then. You know that movie came out in 2009.
Oh.
Spence, you're
Spence, you just
ancient.
went,
We know
"Oh."
this.
That was like basically last year for you, dude.
Ew.
So I have two that I really wanted to talk
Okay.
about.
Okay, continue.
One of them is Maid and Butler dialogue.
What do you mean by
What?
it?
It comes from old stage plays where to catch the audience up with what happened in the previous play or before intermission.
Oh, so we got the
Uh,
previous on Dragon Ball?
So exposition?
Well, no. What happens is a maid and a butler will go out on stage, and the butler will say, "As you know, the master of the house is out of town for the week." And the maid will be like, "Yes, as we talked about earlier, we need to do this, that, and the other thing."
Oh.
Where
okay.
two characters will, for the benefit of the audience, talk about something they already know. That shit pisses me off. It always takes me out of it. Like, two characters will just be like, I need to just vaguely gesture at something that I wouldn't need to communicate with this person in real life because I think the audience is too dumb to pick it up on context clues.
I mean, to be fair, have you seen modern day audiences?
I've
We're-
seen modern
for
day
example,
movies.
us. We're pretty dumb.
I've seen modern day movies.
mean,
I'm not
We
convinced.
have a podcast.
Yeah, we're pretty dumb. Have you seen some of the topics we got?
I don't know. Maid and Butler dialogue really pisses me off. It happens a lot in like, I don't know.
I would say that there's a difference between exposition and maid and butler
There
dialogue.
is. There's a big difference.
So what recent movies have that issue?
Exposition plain.
most
fuck.
Marvel
Bleh.
movies do. Like
Tongue
I just
twister.
watched Spider-Man, the one with Mysterio, with my girlfriend, and Spider-Man. There's the scene where they're like under a bridge, and Spider-Man's about to meet Mysterio, who's pretending to be a good guy, and he's with Nick and Maria Hill. No
Huh?
relation to
Hill?
King of the Hill.
damn it, Bobby. That
Um,
boy ain't right.
And
what?
they walk in, and Nick Fury says, "As you know, these elementals have been tearing up different like countries in the world." And it's like, what do you mean?
Shut up, brother.
He didn't need to say that.
We know.
There's no reason to
The
say
difference between exposition and butler and maid dialogue is that exposition explains stuff that might have not clearly been explained before or wasn't explained in the first
that.
place.
Right, like exposition.
That catches you up on details you haven't directly received yet.
Yeah,
Butler and maid just lays out the shit that's already been there.
Yeah, exposition is the opening sequence from Lord of the Rings, where it's like in a time before time. They talk about like the forging of the rings. That's exposition.
Exposition is bestly done in the beginning of the movie, show, whatever.
Yeah.
It's to give context that wasn't there before.
Yeah, or to establish rules that are important for understanding the story. Maid and Butler dialogue is when two characters go off to remind you or tell you about something that happened, and either the writer can't think of a way to express that information to you, or they think you weren't paying enough attention to get it. And that shit pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me off is lamp shading, which is when something ridiculous happens in a piece of media, and then rather than fix the plot hole, they'll just be like, huh, that just happened, and move on. Oh, that pisses
So
me
just
off.
ignoring problems.
No, they don't ignore it. They'll acknowledge it in the story and joke about it, and because they joked about it, they're like, "Ha! I pointed
It's like,
out the gaping
It-
hole
it's
I left in your
silly,
wall
so it's
before
okay."
you did, so it's okay now."
funny.
Another good example,
So the least egregious version of lamp shading is probably in Age of Ultron, where Hawkeye is trying to encourage Scarlet Witch to like fight, and he's like, "We're on a floating city. We're surrounded by robots. There's a god, a soldier from the 40s, and a witch, and they're all fighting these
Oh.
robots. And I have a bow and arrow. Nothing makes sense right now." And it's like, well, that's lampshading, but it's mostly fine. The worst example is in like a Star Wars movie, one of the Disney sequels, where it's like there are a lot of examples. I think my favorite.
Just choose one.
I
It's
think
okay.
my favorite
we'll be here
is.
for hours if you go through all of them.
I think my favorite is somehow Palpatine returned.
Motherfucker got fried. How the hell?
Motherfucker got fried, thrown down a fucking hole.
Well, okay,
Oh yeah, somehow
hold
he
on,
returned.
I know why.
Hmm.
Darth Vader was in Fortnite, okay? And he found a chug jug, and he brought it back to Emperor Palpatine, and he was like, "Drink this shit, cuh. This lean will make you feel different."
No. If the Star Wars universe followed Fortnite's laws, Palpatine would have been fine because there's no fall damage in Fortnite.
That's true.
Even if there was,
they
he
could
would have
picked
popped
up...
his glider parachute thing.
And even if he didn't pop it, they could have just grabbed his card and then recalled him from the battle bus.
I don't know how Fortnite works. Did I do okay, Spence?
You're asking me?
Sorry, I forgot you're 40.
Do you know the last time I played Fortnite?
When the internet was invented?
I think it was in like season 2.
Sad. Fucking grandpa.
Like there were no like.
I just know they added the funny AI Darth Vader voice, and he was actually really funny.
Didn't he call a bunch of people the N-word?
I don't think so.
No, he
I'm
got
pretty
really
sure that's
racist.
edited.
He did. He got really racist.
He got racist, but he didn't say any slurs directly.
No, I think he did.
Did he?
I think he did once.
Let's do some live research.
Well,
you guys want to talk
anyway,
about like?
We'll look into that later. We're nearing the end of our episode.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about racist Darth Vader later.
Okay.
That'll be another topic for another.
Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about, like lines of dialogue or like specific things that just like rip you out of a story?
Tension breakers that aren't welcome. Like jokes in the middle of tense scenes that are supposed to build drama. It's very hard to stay attached to a plot when,
Hear me out. There's one line that'll it'll take a movie from a 10 to an 8 and from an 8 to a 7 and from a 5 to a 1.
Damn, those are some fucking...
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, that one's bad.
That
Stuff
one's
like
so
that.
bad.
Stuff like that.
That one line will demote a movie so far in my books.
Stuff
like
that's
how
like, here's Johnny. When it's not in, the film it's supposed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
No, that demotion there was like the decibel counter. It went from 1 to 2 to 5.
Yes.
In ways of bringing it down.
Listen, if it's a great movie and it has one cringy joke in it, it goes from being a 10 to an 8, okay? If it's a good movie...
I'd say it goes down 1 point. It goes to a 9.
No.
One joke?
Your scale can be different than mine. One bad joke will take a perfect film down
Coaster.
a score.
Later.
It'll just do
I'll
it.
attack you later.
Like, the first Sonic movie, it has Sonic flossing in it. That takes the movie from a 7 to like a 5.
No, that wasn't the first one. That was the second.
That was
or
the
the
second.
third.
The first no, it's the second.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought he flossed in this. No, yeah, it was the second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That movie?
Yeah, he's flossing up in his bedroom at the start. It's awesome.
That movie was a 7.
Oh,
and
brought to you by Zillow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that was in the first
one.
movie.
Zillow.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was a direct ad in the first one.
That's wild.
Complimenting Mania is not sponsored by Zillow.
Yeah,
but we'd like to be.
Hey Zillow, if you're watching.
Hey Zillow, if you're
the one person
make
watching,
your fucking houses cheaper.
Yeah, make your fucking house.
Fucking assholes. Fuck you guys.
But also, you could throw like a couple $100.
Throw us a
bucks our
bone,
way.
and maybe we won't be fucking assholes towards you. Fuck you guys.
Fuck your houses unless you want to sponsor us.
You know what?
I think Spence might have to cut that.
No.
No,
we're
it
leaving
didn't hit
that
the audio threshold.
Okay.
Anyway,
That was me smacking the mic. That's me towards Zillow. I'm gonna beat the
Are we
fuck out
about
of him.
wrapped up?
I think so.
Well, if you don't want to
We've-
have any kids,
All right. So before
I mean,
before
wrap
Spence sends us off with the creek wench,
the creek wench, it gets better every time.
I'd like to make an announcement to
Tom Poor.
the people of the podcast. Anyone listening?
the
The
one
next
person from Sweden. This is you.
hey,
There could be more. This could
sometimes
be
we
in
get
the,
a
in
guy
the future.
from-
We blew up. Who knows?
Sometimes we get a guy from Russia, and hey, there's a couple dudes in Toronto who listen sometimes.
Yeah,
I see you, Toronto
those guys.
people,
yeah.
Torontians.
Torontarians.
Territarians.
Anyway, announcement. As of the end of this episode, the three of us are starting a Nuzlocke together.
Nuzlocke.
Next episode, we will have completed our runs of Pokemon Emerald. So, I just want to say, look forward to next episode,
It's gonna be crazy.
and also we should confirm what our starters are.
Right here, right now.
Right
Okay.
here, right now.
Spence, you get to go first. Oldest goes first.
No, I will leave. Trevor, you choose first.
Oh, I'm gonna choose Torchic. I
Okay.
love Blaziken actually.
Okay.
Uh,
Torchic.
Also, because I know
you
I know what
like
you want.
Sceptile.
I can go Sceptile. Yeah, I like Sceptile.
All right,
love my
then
fire
I'm gonna
types.
go with Mudkip.
Okay, so
Firefighting, bro.
Trevor is Blaziken.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Marshtomp,
Swampert.
Swampert, and I'm going to pick Trico and get a Sceptile.
Yeah, baby.
If we make it that far.
Oh, I know I'm gonna make it that
right,
far.
Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Blast off.
Woo.
No, who was? No, Team Aqua or Team Magma?
Oh shit!
Mm.
Which side of the debate are you on? I'm on Team Magma because they're a bunch of real estate agents and they want more land to develop. And we have a housing crisis right now.
I support that.
Nah,
fully.
Waterworld. Team Aqua's where it's at.
All right, Trevor, we need to kill him.
Let's kill him.
You know, that's really ironic because you and I picked the Team
Waterworld,
Magma
baby.
types, and he picked the Team Aqua type.
Kind of suspicious, bro.
Kind of suspicious.
What the Sigma? What
Hey,
the
I just
hell?
want to be a pirate.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
actually
hey,
fair.
I'm part of the pirates. You can join the
Yeah.
demonic bussy pirates.
I'm
All
not
right.
joining them.
Send
Anyway,
us out with
All
the
right, the
Greek-
demonic
your-
bussy pirates are
Creek
playing
wench.
Pokemon
for your
the next episode.
delectation, alcohol has ethanol in it.
Elf.
Gas also has ethanol in it. Therefore, I am not an alcoholic. I am a race car, and I'm racing this cop for pink slips.
Does that mean the car is drunk?
Ooh.
Is the car drinking? Because if that's the case, arrest him, officer, not me.
I'm gonna remember that.
That's the tactic I'm going with next time. Because you know,
Next time.
I'm an alcoholic,
An
Hold on.
alcoholic.
an alcoholic.
Complimentary Mania does not condone drunk driving or drinking and
Unless
driving
it's
of any
funny.
sort. No, we do not condone
Unless it's really
any
funny.
form of drunk driving. Drive sober, or you're gonna kill somebody.
The shorter
So
the
don't do it.
target, the more the points.
I've
Anyway.
been Moose, and these two have been computers.
Beep.
No, I was the
Beep-boop.
moose.
Woo.
Wah. Y'all have a
We've
good
been
night.
Complimentary Mania. Bye.